What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Truth Life Podcast. I'm your host, Tyren Johnson. In today's episode, we're talking about how to handle losing. Now, we've been pretty consistent. We've made it to episode 58. Hopefully, you guys heard last week's episode with Christina King giving us a woman's perspective about playing basketball overseas. But now I want to talk about losing or coming up short in life. Remember, all of these things that I talk about in these episodes, I want to be able to use sports as an analogy to real life situations. And in life, we lose a lot, and some people break down. Some people go crazy. Some people lose it all. But we got to start using losing as a strength. So we got to take advantage of these situations and learn from them and understand that losing doesn't have to be a bad thing. We've always been taught that losing is such a bad thing, but it's really not. You can really use it as a strength. And that's what I want to break down today in this podcast. And it's coming off of we've been having a tough time as a team lately. Like we've been losing a lot of games. I think we've lost 4 games this month and won 1. And if you follow my career, that's not normal for me. I'm not really used to losing. I'm normally on winning teams. I'm normally always at the top of the league. And this year, it's a little bit different. You know, we up and down. We're still right in the middle of the pack, but we're a little bit up and down, and we got to find our way. But what I'm learning and what I've experienced through these last couple of weeks is that I've grown as a person, I've grown as a player so much by embracing the tough times, by embracing an uncomfortable situation for me and trying to figure out the best way to go about it, right? You got to understand whenever you talk about losing, especially in sports, there's contracts involved. You know, guys will tell you that uh, they're not focused on contracts and teams want you to be focused on a team, but really and truly, this is a business. And it's the same with your life. Your life is your business. So you take losing hard sometimes because there's contracts involved. There's next year's contracts involved. There's all of these little micro things that go on whenever you're losing that we try to avoid them as humans. We try to avoid them as people to try to make sure that we don't look selfish. But really and truly, the root of the issue whenever people are frustrated, whenever they're losing, is that they're selfish. And that's okay because that's totally normal. You're totally human. And I want to let guys know that it's okay to have those feelings because the reality is if you don't win, your contract next year is not going to look like you want it to look like. You won't get opportunities that you want. You know, your dreams and your aspirations, your goals, it's going to be tougher to get there if you have a losing record, if you're not one of the top players in the league. That's just a fact. And teams will tell you to just focus on the team and just focus on basketball. But let me tell you something. That sounds good, but in reality, it's a lie. Because at the end of the year, these teams is going to look at your stats. They're going to look at your wins and losses. They're going to call your former team. They're going to ask a bunch of questions. And the first thing they're going to look at is your stats. Who is this person? Is he worth talking about? How can I assess him? How can I bring him in my team? And if your stats ain't there, your team ain't winning, you ain't showing things on the court, listen, that team is not going to sign you. So they can tell you focus on the team all you want, but ask them for extension. When they tell you to let's just focus on the team, you know, we love you, we care about you. Okay, give me a 5-year extension. I want $500,000. Let's see where that conversation go at then. So understand that you got to understand that they may care about you as a human, but you're still a business. As a basketball player, as a person that has a job, you're a human first, but you're a business too. And you can't mix the two. So I just wanted to put that out there and let people understand that there's a lot of micro situations that come along with losing. It's not just or we lost, and some kind of way we got here. Because you can prepare as hard as you want, you can work as hard as you want. You guys can do everything you can to minimize losing, but still, when you get on the court or whenever you're in your job and results are not being produced, you're going to be judged. You're going to be judged by the public. You're going to be judged by your employer, your boss, head coach, whatever you want to call it. You're going to be judged, and it's going to be tough if you're coming out at the end of the stick. So I just wanted to shape you guys for where we're about to go at with this podcast. So the first solution I got on how to handle losing is to get over yourself. Get over yourself. Michael Jordan missed 26 game winners. And he got a quote where he said, "I failed over and over again in my life, and that's why I succeed." The thing is, you're not as important as you think you are. We all have this stock of ourselves. We've all rated ourselves because of past situations or because of how we feel about ourselves, our confidence, or what people are telling us. But really and truly, you got to get over yourself. Because anywhere you go, there's someone that's better than you. There's always a LeBron. There's always a Kevin Durant of your city, of your town, of your league. Now, I'm not even going to even mention the LeBron and KD. Like, they probably can get mad. James Harden and Giannis and Warren Buffett and Bill Gates. Those guys have room to feel like they're somebody because they are somebody. But you, most likely, the people that's listening to this podcast, get over yourself. You're not as hot as you think. You're not as sexy as you think. Like, you are still trying to make your mark on the world. And being humble is one of the best ways to make your mark on the world. And to be humble, you got to get over yourself. You think you are way too important. You're trying to be everything to everyone. You can't fix everyone's problems. You can't be Superman. You can't win games alone. Sometimes you can. But for the most part, that's going to be tiresome. That's going to be taxing on the body. So it's very difficult to do that, and it's very arrogant to even want to do that. You do that by desperation. You don't set out to do that, right? So get over yourself. That's the first solution. The second solution is to have positive reinforcements in your life. Like positive things, like listen to positive podcasts. Listen to positive friends or mentors, but not anybody. Listen to the people that's actually paying attention to your games. Listen to the people that's actually watching your game and giving you an honest critique because they want the best for you. Those are the people that you want to listen to because you'll get information from people that probably watch 1 or 2 quarters or just looked at your stats. And those guys, you can't really even listen to them because they don't really know what's going on. So get some positive reinforcements in your life. Listen to some good people. Get some good people in your circle, some honest people that's going to be unapologetically telling you the truth, very transparent, because you need it. And then I would also say, as far as positive reinforcement, is to look at your past success. Look at the game when you scored 30 points. Look at when you had a month of sales that was upwards of 200%. Look at all of those wins that you had before and understand that you're not the worst player in the world. You're not the worst person in the world. You've had some success. You are in a place where, you're controlling your own destiny. Look back at those little times and realize who you are and get back to the drawing board. You need those powerful, positive reinforcements in your life. Now, the thing about positive reinforcement is that you can let that lie to you sometimes. Sometimes you can watch so much of yourself to where you think it's all about me. You start looking at, well, he should have done this or he should have done that. And at the end of the day, you guys are still losing. It doesn't matter who should have done what. It doesn't matter what you should have done. You better be using that to get your spirit and get your morale up. But then go back and talk to your teammates, talk to your coach, and try to put it all together because you guys are one unit, and you need a team. And whenever you have a team, everybody has to be on the same page. So with that being said, since we're talking about everybody being on the same page, quick little shameless ad. Go to my website, TyrenJohnson.com. It's my own personal website. You can learn a lot about me there. I got a lot of my videos there. I got all my online training programs there where you can work on basketball drills and learn the game. I got my TRUF merchandise gear. I got my contact info so you can hit me up in the email if you want me to mentor you. And I also got my brand new ebook that I dropped last week. It's called How to Make 'em Pay. And it's one of my I worked so hard on this book, I worked so long on it, to whereas I wanted to give a blueprint to somebody that's trying to get to the next level. I wanted to make it short, sweet, but very informative, very transparent of my journey. So if you got time, go to TyrenJohnson.com, check out the site, holla at your boy, man. But back to it. The third solution I would give is ask yourself, why are you losing? What's the reason? Go ahead and look at the film. Do a self-evaluation. Talk to people. Try to understand what's going on. Don't just look at the negatives. Look at how you were winning too. Look at those things and see what's coming up. Are you guys struggling in offense? Are you guys struggling in defense? Knocking down three-pointers? Do you guys have a bunch of turnovers? What caused this loss? And then say, oh, okay, that's where we messed up at. That's where we got to get better at. So that's what you focus on in practice. That's what you focus on mentally. Assess that situation. Find out, why are you losing as a team? And then find out why you're not playing to your best potential. Are you putting in the work? Are you getting sleep? Are you getting your stretches in? Are you getting your lifts in? Are you watching film? Are you doing everything you can to put yourself in position to be the best player that you possibly can be? Now, some players don't have to do that. They can rely on their confidence and they can just go out on the court. They don't got to work out. They don't got to eat right. They just got it. But everybody don't got that. And I'm be the first to say, I think more guys don't have it than more guys do have it. So ask yourself the tough questions. What are you not doing as a player? What can you do better? And you don't got to be too tough on yourself, but you have to talk to yourself. You have to ask yourself so that you can be real with yourself. And the fourth solution is the best one, man. Remember why you started playing the game. Remember why you set out on your why. Remember why you're doing what you do, because it was fun. When we started playing this game at a young age, we did it for fun. This is an amazing game. If you got a job that you're passionate about, you started doing this because of your passion. It drove you to wanting to be one of the best players in the world. If you're a pro, you here. If you're in college, you're getting there. If you're in high school, you're still aspiring to get there. So don't forget that this game is about fun. Yeah, losing hurts, but you got to have fun on the court. If you don't have fun when you're playing, you're going to go crazy. Yeah, coach might be stupid. Coach might not understand your game. Coach might have you in the wrong positions. Coach might not be utilizing your talent. But who cares? Guess what? You put out energy. You make yourself effective on the court. You go to another team next year, and that coach might love you. That coach might use all of those skills. So just enjoy yourself and enjoy the present. Don't focus on the past and don't focus on the future, because that's where we get into a rabbit hole when it comes down to losing, because we're worried about the past. Oh, he missed me on the past. He didn't hit me with the outlet. I was open. They're not calling any plays for us. Man, forget all that. And you worrying about the future. What am I going to do when I retire? What is going to be my next contract? Will I get another job? Will I get cut? Will they put me on the bench? Bro, you can't worry about none of that. You got to enjoy the present and enjoy where you at today because you only get one life. You only get one life, and you don't want to be 60 years old saying, I wish I would have handled this differently. This is a very special time in your life. Take advantage of it by enjoying the present, enjoying the moment, loving what you do, and loving you. I get it though. Losing is tough, man. But at the end of the day, it's reality. It's the reality that comes in life. It's the reality that comes in sports. You win some, you lose some. But like Pop says, you live. You live to see another day. You live to fight another day. So use it to make you better. Let it recalibrate you. Let it center you back upon your focus and your why. Get back in the gym. Get to work, get to studying, make sure that you're doing everything that you possibly can so that you can stop losing. Go back to the drawing board and figure it out. But at the end of the day, our thoughts and feelings, it's temporary. They're not even real. We give them power. Take that power back by understanding that losing is normal. Being a loser is on you, but losing is normal. Being a loser, that's on you. Don't be a loser. Be a winner even when you lose. Because winner find out why they lost, what went wrong, and they make adjustments. Every dog got his day. But I want you to go out there and make them pay. While you making them pay, I want you to live a truth life too. Thank you guys for listening, man. Like I said, please subscribe to the podcast. Leave us a comment. Leave us a review. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think about losing. Share this with your friends. You know, we need that community. Just help us out so we can all just grow together and learn from each other and create this beautiful community that I'm trying to create. But once again, man, thank you guys for listening. And until next Monday, I'm out.